Many people wonder about the tone of Power Ranger Cosmic Fury, and the answer is, yes. It is still a children's program, but luckily it will completely move away from certain clownish situations that we saw in other Power Ranger seasons and even not so natural performances. I'm not saying it, Simon Bennett, the showrunner of the series, says it, and he answers it on Twitter in a certain way because the question didn't come up because of Cosmic Fury, it came up because of another season of Power Rangers, which is RPM, and although everything is super interesting that is talked about, he ends up telling us something about Cosmic Fury, and I want you to see it, but first subscribe to the channel. At Ranger News. Hey Simon, do you have any info on why RPM was more mature/adult but seasons after was more light-hearted? And what is the difference in casting process between Disney, Saban and Hasbro? Because each era has its own style of acting, with Disney being on the more realistic side. Simon, I wasn't there, but I've been told that RPM was thought a failure by Saban due to ratings among the target audience of kids who buy toys. From the second half of Dino Charge, Saban worked hard with Chip to ensure the show ticked the right boxes for a young, 4 to 6-year-old audience. This aging down of the show resulted in simplistic stories, moral messages, slapstick comedy, and a broad, non-naturalistic acting style. We've been gradually attempting to work away from these since Dino Fury. Cosmic Fury is a big departure. Here the hopeful message that he leaves regarding this topic is that Cosmic Fury is a great departure. I repeat again, when they realized after RPM that the program was not working and was not aiming well at the audience of children who loved it selling toys, the program went from 4 to 6 years old and targeted those children, so that's why everything was more stupid. That's why right here Simon tells simplistic stories, moral messages, slapstick comedy, and a broad acting style, that is to say, many acting styles but not naturalistic. In other words, not as something natural. So the work that they did to get detached little by little from all that was gradually. That is to say, gradually change it. They started that in the 2 seasons of Dino Fury, and when he tells us that Cosmic Fury is a great departure, he is telling us that although Cosmic Fury continues to be, I repeat, a children's program, has a tone, or will have a tone, in which it does not have scenes of clown comedy and will have a more naturalistic performance. That is to say that the characters will transmit reality when acting, when expressing themselves with their faces, with their gestures, with the dialogues. We cannot not mention the issue of simplistic stories. That is, simplistic stories not only mean not giving so much importance to the story and letting them do what they like, but also the fact of putting something that you look at and it is very repetitive, or they are all simple stories. Now luckily there will be a more complex and careful story that will continue in each episode. If you are excited to see Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, do not forget to subscribe to the channel.